Welcome, Jets fans. We are one day from the biggest day of the Jets' year.
Yeah.
We're one day away of draft day. And I've got my co-host here, Al, who has been swatting. I'm seriously, he's been swatting on his big board,
I've got
looking
my
at
big
all the
board ready.
players
I've got my big board ready.
since the Jets were eliminated back in October last year. And I didn't even start looking at it until February, March after the Super Bowl. But this guy, Alistair,
I like my pre-draft process. Before we get into it, can
is
I just
a
say
draft
two
Nick.
things? Can I just say, first of all, it's amazing to have you back. We had a couple of episodes where you went missing in the forest, but we've got you we've got you back. And second of all, have you watched Draft Day yet? The movie.
I'm saving that for my year on the actual draft day.
Yeah, actually, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I've got
it tomorrow. So tomorrow's procedure is going to be no work. If anyone tries to email me, there's going to be some serious resistance. I ain't going to be happy with them. If they try to ring me, it's even worse.
Yeah.
So I'll go to the gym, come back from the gym, eat my food, and then bang on draft day and watch that before the chaos comes in from school, which ain't going to happen. So I'll have to watch the end of draft day with mayhem, which is norm these days. So that's my normal routine. And then walk the dog, and then watch draft day again, and then get down the hippo.
Watch draft day again. 2 watches in one day.
We've got to get revved up.
And then in for the actual draft, and we're going to be in the Hippodrome Casino. We're excited about that. We're going to be with our Jets boys, with our Jets posse.
Jets
boys.
boys.
Get down there about 9 o'clock. So if you're joining us, come down about 9 o'clock. And let's take over the draft party from these Dolphins fans who think they can organise something.
We're going to take over that hippo tomorrow night. We're going to be taking it up to the max.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do So what we're going to do today, because Al has been doing a lot of drafts. Yeah. So we're going to mix it up today with one day to go. So I don't know if some of the listeners have got The Athletic, but Dane Brugler, has done.
Boogler sounds funny, to be honest. Can we call him Boogler?
I thought his name was Boogler. I actually typed it in Boogler, and I thought, oh, that's not coming up. Why is that? That's a good name, Bogle, the Boogle boy. But the Boogsteister, whatever his name is.
The Boogsteister.
He's got a lot of different names, this guy. He has done an absolute phenomenal, massive scouting report on 670 prospects, which I have access to. And on my little sabbatical, which I went on, to be honest with you, I went on strike because I want winning teams. I want winning teams. So what I did, I went on strike for a few weeks because my football team, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Oh, yeah.
I did not want them. I needed them because I want winning football. I want winning football next season. So I was only going to come back on the pod once I knew we were relegated to get into stop losing and into winning form next season, which happened the other day. So that's why I'm back. Anyway, so this Athletic is, if I show you an example, Al, because Al did ask me about this a minute ago. So, for example, here, for the listeners, we've got a breakdown of Garrett Nussmeier, who's
on my little big board here. So
he's on the bus at the moment, ranked as QB3. So you've got a backstory of, it's well worth getting, guys. A backstory of his family, how many brothers, sisters, how he came through from high school, what kind of rank he was nationwide when he went to the colleges, how much money they received when they went through the NIL. If they transferred.
Oh, wow.
They're getting a lot of money these days.
That's an important thing, I think, the money, because how much money they've made already is then how hungry they're going to be.
Unbelievable.
Depending on where they get drafted.
Some get offered millions. All right, and then
Nussmeier's a great example because he's not going to go. He's not going to go in the first 2 rounds, really, is he? So what he's going to get as an annual salary is going to be far less than he got in college.
This is what you got to think about, yeah. So this is where most of them are staying to the end of their college careers now.
And why wouldn't you?
And because of COVID, you got a lot of players doing 5 years, 6 years. This is quite old. So you've got a breakdown of the games played, all their stats. You've got all their strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
And then like a summary. So what we'll do is when Al gets to his draft pick, Al's going to think about trading as he always does. He probably will trade just to confuse and curveball it all. And then what we'll do then is Al will pick 3 positions, and then the beast will pop up once I find them. So you might have to do some background music.
Yeah. That sounds fun. I'll be honest, mate. I'll be honest, mate. I reckon trading will be quite tricky, because really this exercise for me is about seeing where the value is at each point. So I think in some ways it's more interesting to see where the value is at each point the Jets are picking, and if that informs us that a trade's a good thing, then we can talk about it. But should we crack on?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, when that trade that you and I listened to that pod that you and Craig did, where you traded,
that was great.
Away, and you got great. You had a really good team. You had a really good team.
We picked some really good players. If you know what you're doing in the later rounds, you can still get good players. That's the thing.
Some starters. It got starters.
Yeah. If you haven't listened to that episode, you should listen to that episode. It is hilarious. It gets a bit silly.
I mean, obviously, going to get Aaron Glenn. Yeah, Aaron Glenn would get the boot. You know.
Do you know what we should do? Craig and I were saying this. Next year, we should roll that over, and we should do the draft. We're drafting next year. We'll just do one episode where we'll do it, and we'll look at the picks that we would have had.
Over, yeah, that's a good idea.
And then see who we could have picked had we done that last year. See who we could have picked with all those first and second and third and fourth round picks. Right, let's talk about this year. So, we're starting with pick 2. I'm assuming we're going to go in order.
Yeah, pick 2.
Pick 2. So, pick 2. I have written down 3 players, but really one of them's not really an option. Well, 2 of them aren't really an option for me. Because I was trying to do this in the sense of like, who do I think is in play, and what are our needs? So, in my opinion, our biggest needs, and correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but the biggest needs the Jets have right now are the outside linebacker pass rusher position in the 3-4, a wide receiver 2, or co-wide receiver 1, whatever you want to call it, and a guard, and then possibly, then obviously as a quarterback. Now, there isn't a guard and there isn't a quarterback you would take at 2. So really at 2, you're talking about either Arvell Reese, David Bailey, or Carnell Tate. They're the 3 players that I think are in play.
Carnell Tate.
With the second overall pick. Reese Bailey or Tate. And listen, I'm on the record. I know who I take with 2.
Okay. So shall we get the beast to see what they say about these guys?
See what they say about Reese and then Tate, and then we'll talk a little bit about Bailey.
Right. Well, can we do Bailey second? Because it takes me ages to find these guys on this massive encyclopedia. So Bailey's like next to Reese was Tate. You'll have to do some airtime fill-in whilst I try and flick to him.
I can vamp while you're finding the players.
Yeah. You do that while I'm flapping around.
All right.
So Reese is the overall number 1 in Dane Brugler's Athletic.
So
best player. Best player. better than my brother from another mother, J Love. So, which is a bit of a shame, actually. So, so Reese, obviously young, 20 years of age. Let's go straight into his strengths. I mean, we all know about him. It's athletic freak, twitched up, impressive burst, able to forklift 320-pound blockers, plays balanced, violent hands, hard to find missed or overrun tackle attempts, fluid change of direction, learned how to study. Behind Cody Simon. NFL scouts, this is the best bit I like about it because it says a bit about people behind the scenes, what they say about these players. So they're saying all the coaches praise his competitive toughness and the way he's matured behind the scenes. Bearing in mind he's only 20 years of age.
So young.
Versatile experience, so edge rusher and also multiple linebacker positions. So weaknesses, slender. Pass rush is based on athleticism and feel more than strategic rush plan. Play action and misdirection. can create slight pause in the process. Coverage, it's competitive and fluid in coverage, but needs more man-to-man reps. So it needs more, still young, right? I'm trying to skim through this as quickly as possible. And we all know he's only got one season as a full-time starter. So I'll do the summary. So Reese has the dynamic ability to play a variety of different edge roles at a high level. Ceiling is the big thing here. As a pass rusher, is his most valuable asset. It's hard to find versatile defenders with this caliber of explosive tools.
There you go, explosive tools. That's what we like. We like explosive tools.
So that is like,
yeah.
That's
we've got to take him, right? We've got to take him.
Yeah, got to take him.
Forget Tate. I'm not interested in Tate at 2.
No, don't take Tate at 2.
Do you know what? Let's just talk
keep
about
it to
Bailey.
2. Just keep it to 2 for number 2. Just keep it between Bailey and because that's what everyone's talking about.
And I'll be honest, I'm almost worried the Jets take Bailey.
Yeah, same here.
But go on, give us a little bit about Bailey.
Let's do Bailey. Okay, so, long and lean. So we know he's a little bit, shorter, thinner on the legs, but that's good. Shredded, explosive, long strides, eats up cushions, strong hips. Eats up cushions. Strong strides, eats up cushions.
It doesn't seem that healthy if he's eating cushions.
So he's a cushion muncher. All right, so I'm not sure about that one.
We don't want a cushion muncher.
It means something else. No offense if you like your cushions, mate. Strong hips, leverage, leg drive makes it tough to get him knocked off.
Well, if he eats cushions, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard to knock down.
Cushions around
filled
him.
with cushions.
He's just like bobbing along on these cushions. No wonder he can't get knocked off. Blockers are so worried about his feet. Goodness God, what's going on about his feet? They are smells or something. They are late to defend his sudden hands and long arm moves. Wow.
Oh, I'm sold on not taking him, John. Can we just take off our Reese and be done with it?
He's got full of cushions. Not a finesse rusher, plays physical through shoulders of blockers. Adequate strength as an edge setter. Okay. He uses the initial quickness to avoid run game blocks and make stops. Finishes with tremendous closing speed to chase down them quarterbacks and backside runs. He chases down them backside runs. That's a really quality one there.
His cushions.
Rangy athletes, when asked to drop,
all right,
rarely misses tackles. I don't know why I'm laughing. I know there's going to be something else in a minute. Highly productive, finished with second most sacks. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. NFL Scout says practice habits have matured and he's learning to love the process.
How old is he?
To love. Oh, my God. I knew you were going to ask me that one. He is, August 28th, 2003 birthday. Quick sums. Use
23?
23
this year. 23 this year.
Yeah. So he's 26. That's good age.
So he's a good age. He's 2-3 years older than Reese.
Yeah.
He doesn't really fit our system as well as Reese.
Oh, let's do the weaknesses. So
he eats cushions.
Eats cushions. He eats cushions. Got smelly cushions and smelly feet.
Got smelly feet. He eats cushions and got smelly feet.
He says it can be done by doubles. Oh my God! Done by double teams. Inconsistent. Oh my God! Inconsistent instincts and hand use. Some tightness in movements. Needs to become more skilled in rush counters, spin attempts, and move to move transitions.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Only one season as a full-time starter, which is what people are saying about Reese.
It's exactly the same. So
here we go. Allegedly involved in a physical alteration with a photographer after Arizona State game.
You know what it was? I reckon the photographer was like shouting at him, "Why'd you eat cushions, you loser?"
Yeah.
And he went for it.
He was holding his nose about his stinky feet, throwing some cheese at him.
Because of his smelly feet.
Here we go. Sorry, mate. NFL scouts say they want more consistent energy levels from him behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Do we want that? So, just to sum it up, so he's still developing his rush counters, but he's explosive, quick twitch, with the power, length, and desire to be disruptive. He projects as a versatile NFL starter. So,
I don't get it. I don't get why some Jets fans have him under consideration, because to me, he's like an underdeveloped Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
And we just traded Jermaine Johnson. And the system now we're going for requires us to get a really good outside linebacker.
We need. I totally
to me,
agree.
it's Reese all day, and it's not close.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
not close.
I put money on Reese as number 2 as well.
Let's put. You know, when you've got the second overall pick in the draft, in a draft where there's one quarterback, and you know he's going first overall, you are effectively being given the keys to the draft and being told, you take the best non-quarterback in this entire draft. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
So whoever the Jets take, assuming they don't trade out of it, you have to get it right. You have to get it right. This is the ultimate acid test of how good our scouts are. Whoever they take, if it doesn't work, it's not their fault. If it doesn't work, it's because the Jets got it wrong.
Reese is the best player. Just take him.
He's the best player. Take him. Don't overthink it.
And this is going to be the Muji versus Aaron Glenn, because if Aaron Glenn wants to keep his job, he'll probably want to go for Bailey because of all the chatter. But Reese can be a game changer. He can chase down the Josh Allens and Drake Mays who are running around the pocket, making that third down play, 3rd and 10 that we seem to completely concede.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like
I agree with you, mate. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer. We'll see what happens, but if I'm the GM, I'm taking Reese, and it isn't close. Let's move on to pick 16.
Let's go 16. Are you doing the draft on the side so we know who's available still?
I'm just gonna tick who we're taking each time, basically. Right. So I'm working off my own big board.
Big board. This
is my big board on each
Show
pick.
The listeners the big board, mate.
Okay.
And the piece of paper. Show the big board, mate.
This is my big board. It's just a piece of paper, but it's for each pick. You've got the players I'm interested in. All right, we had a bit of a technical hitch, but we're back, and we're on pick 16. John, you still with me? You dropped your phone.
Yeah. I need to sack the internet man around here.
You really do. And the man that holds your phone. Right, pick 16. We've taken a linebacker. So pick 16, we're going to focus on 3 players. And I've got a load of players I could focus on, by the way. But I want to talk about Makai Lemon because he's someone that we've spoken about. I want to talk about Vega Ioane because I think this is where guard comes into play. And as a curveball, can we talk a little bit about Sadiq, the tight end?
Yeah, I think that those 3 will still be available at 16.
Oh, yeah, I think certainly one of them will be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Lemon may go to the Rams at 13 because there's a lot of chatter about him. But Lemon, let's go on to the B. So, birthday, 2004, June.
That makes him 22 in the start of the season?
Yeah, 22 in a couple of months. So,
yeah,
he's 5'11", 194. Yep. People are comparing him to ASB as a slot receiver, but not as tough. Because ASB, I mean, he's a beast. Yeah. ASB, he's got a proper chip on his shoulder.
The Jets didn't take him last year because they could have taken him, couldn't they? And then they didn't.
Oh, it was a 4th rounder, ASB.
But they were down on him.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah,
and he's like his dad is is he a wrestler or karate? He's like a strength coach.
Lemon's dad?
No, I'm talking about ASB.
Oh, right, okay. Lemon's a great name for a wrestler. The Lemon. So we like Lemon. We like Lemon.
We do like Lemon. He's he got 1,000 yards last year, 11 TDs, so he knows how to catch those TDs. I'm going to go straight into the summary. We're going to bypass the strengths and weaknesses a little bit because this could take absolutely ages.
Yeah. And you've all got draft day to watch, remember? So
yeah, basically we've got things to do. So Lemon doesn't wow with his size, but he's smooth, manipulative route runner and catches everything thrown his way. Not like Casey Concepcion, who I do like Casey Concepcion, but he has got a lot of drops.
Yeah, not for me.
Similar in ways to former Trojans receiver ASB, he already plays like a pro and projects as an NFL starter. Boom, boom. Number 2 wide receiver.
Do you like him then? He's an option.
I love
talk to me about. Tell me on Vega Ioane then.
Vega.
The guard out. Is he Vega or Vega? Either way, it's a cool name.
I tell you what, this guy is he is the leader of the beasts.
Really is.
He is. Can we go into? I've just gone past tight ends. let's go into
we
guard.
can do tight end first if you want.
Yeah,
We can talk about Sadiq. We can talk about
the only
Sadiq first.
reason it is this thing is so massive, right? It takes
That's
me
what she
ages to
said.
find them.
Yeah.
Right, Sadiq. So he is top tight end
Number
number
tight end on
one.
the board. Yeah.
6'3", 241 pounds. He's 21. Not good age. Let's see what it says if he can block. This is the thing. Can he block?
Yeah.
So we know he is a little bit shorter than ideal for that. Just one season as a starter. Okay, so he's got mismatch creating potential.
Okay. So he's more like a receiving tight end.
Yeah. So he can out quick and out tough defenders as both a pass catcher and a blocker. Wow,
Okay.
that's the key one.
Yeah.
So he's like Vernon Davis. So Eli Stowers, who's tight end number 2, he's no blocker. He's just a receiver. This is why Sadiq is like gone right up there because he's a blocker as well.
Yeah.
So he's a bit like Kittle in a
dual
way.
threat tight end in that respect, isn't he? Which is a rare thing indeed.
He's on the field every play.
Yeah, and I think it's a good time to take a tight end for two reasons. Because there's a bit of a drop off at tight end this year after Sadiq, and second of all, like in previous years, you've had a tight end that's gone quite high, and maybe hasn't quite been up to it, with the exception of Brock Bowers. But Sadiq it's the right sort of range for him.
I do like him. Now, one strength here I've just picked up: dogged blocker. So he's a proper dog.
Dog.
Yeah. Now we like dogs.
We like dogged blockers.
We like dogging. We like dogging blockers.
We like blocking doggers, and we like dogged blockers.
So for that strength on itself.
Listen. He's a serious consideration. There is depth at wide receiver. I know wide receivers are a bigger need, but we need pass catchers. And if Sadiq's, we've got Mason Taylor, we've got Ruckert. If Sadiq strengthens that room, I think he's a serious consideration. Let's move on to talk about Vega. And while you're finding him, I'll just talk the listeners through some of the other names I had in this range.
Yeah, go on.
CJ Allen is a consideration at linebacker, but we already took a linebacker at 2. I think the other wide receiver in play is Jordan Tyson. There's Peter Woods, the defensive tackle, because we do need a defensive tackle, but I think that's more of a long-term thing. I don't think we need one of Woods' caliber right away. There are other needs. I think Delane, the cornerback, is a really good player. And there's a couple of safeties, of course. Downs, if he drops, I think you run the card up if Downs drops to 16.
Oh my goodness me! He's the best. He is like number 2 best player in the draft.
He's great. And because of positional value, there's a chance he drops. Yeah. Whether he gets to 16 or not, I don't know. But I think if he's there,
maybe trade up to get him.
Hey,
maybe trade up to get Downs.
I don't know if I'd trade up to get him. He's very, very good, but I'd sit there if you get to 14 and you think it's not going to cost you much to move up 2 spots to get him, maybe. But it's one of them where if he's there, you run it up. Dylan Thieneman's the other safety I really like, and I think he actually suits the Jet system better than Downs. But that being said, I think they're the backup options. I think Ioane, Sadiq, and Lemon are the ones I'd be looking at. So talk to me about Ioane, mate.
Yeah. So do you want to see how he pronounced his name? So
yes, is it Vega or Venga?
Here we go. It's coming up now. So Olai Vuvenga Yowain A.
Lovely. That is the Wolverhampton pronunciation of the Penn State guard.
That is exactly. Yeah, if you meet him in the street, say exactly the way I've just said it. He's one of 9 children.
What are the others called? Do you know what? No, I don't want to know. Oh, wouldn't it be funny if all his brothers are called like John and Sally and Bob?
So we've got a few basic ones. We've got Joe, Chico, Avi, David, Tausisi Jr., 3 Alfie, Tiaus. Oh, it's his mum and dad. Hannah, Matta, and Lily. Oh my God!
Some of them are all right. Some of them are fairly. What's his name again?
The Vengmeister.
The Vengmeister.
He's a Wenger boy.
Wenger boy is coming. So do we like him?
Boy. Yeah, so I've just got to give his weight and his stats. So he's 22, young, 6'4", 320 pounds. So he's got the for the number. He's number 1 rated guard. He's lean for a 320 pounder. He's a Hulk. And the summary for him: Wyone is a thick. There you go. Smooth and fluent saying that. that you're eating there, mate. Wyoni is a thick, sturdy blocker who consistently holds his ground in pass protection and covers up defenders in the run game. So he does both. Built in the mold of Steve Avila, he projects as a long-term starter at either guard spot. Boom.
All right. What's your thinking?
Goodness
I'll tell you
me.
who I'm leaning towards.
Well, I'm leaning for Weinmeister because
Are you?
yeah, no, because Lemon is like there's no one that's an elite number one receiver. So we got Gower, he's number one. We are looking for number two, but there's a few others later down in the draft you can get
There's
as a
some
number
later
two.
guys. Yeah, yeah.
Sadiq is going to be great, but he's going to be a good player, but he needs to be in that particular system. And I'm concerned about the Jets having that particular system that's going to that's going to maximize his potential. Whilst this boy Wenger
Goes
stick
anywhere.
him in
Immediate
anywhere,
starter.
and he's like the Detroit Lions, offensive line, when they were really good. It was only a couple
Yeah.
of years ago. They refocused on the O line, and became bully boys. Why don't we do
Yeah.
that again? Become bully boys.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is the toughest choice that we'll have because
What are you going to
this
go
kind of
for?
reforms the rest of the draft. Like
Yeah,
the second overall pick is an easy run the card up job. You know you're taking. You've known for a couple of months. Run the card up. Let's get on with it. But this is where the draft kind of starts because whoever you take here is kind of your other starter. It's kind of your other guaranteed straight in the team. So you have to get this right. And listen, I would not be sad with any of them, but for the purposes of this exercise, because I want to talk about some of the other candidates later on in other positions, I think we take Sadiq.
Okay, Sadiq it is.
So we're taking Sadiq. So we're gone with Reese and Sadiq in the first round, which puts a bit of pressure on wide receiver and guard as big needs going into the second round, right? It's a little bit tactical about the way we want to do this show.
Yeah, this is what we're about. You're the GM, buddy. You're the GM.
I would not be sad if we end up with Sadiq and Reese coming out the first round. So pick 33. Who do we want to talk about? I definitely want to talk about a wide receiver. We have to get a wide receiver and a guard really in the next two picks, in the two second round picks. Really,
yeah, totally agree. Totally agree.
So let's focus on that. So there's really two players, and then we'll add a third one, which I know everyone's going to want us to talk about. So we'll focus on Denzel Boston. We'll focus on Emmanuel Pregnon. And then we may as well talk a little bit about Ty Simpson, even though I think we both know where we're going to go with it. There will be Jet fans listening that want to know what the Athletic says about our boy Ty.
So the beast, can we do Pregnon?
We can do Pregnon because you're in guard already.
Yeah, I mean, because I was one. So 6 years, he's done 6 years, age 24, so he's an old boy.
Is he? When's his birthday?
October the 4th.
Oh, 2 days after me. That's great.
There you go. There you go. 2001
sold already. Great. So he'll be 20. He'll turn 25 early in the season.
Yeah. So that's old. Okay. So he would sneak out to the park to play football with his friends and older kids. So he's from the Ivory Coast. I'll go straight to the summary. So he's a freakish weight room guy. Does 655 pound squat and 465 pound bench. So he's very strong, durable. 40 straight starts. Does not commit penalties. He a lot of depleting hits on the tape. That's very good. Some weaknesses because you do need to look at this. He is a bit older. He's more left-sided. He's up and down on the right side. Okay, so summary: he checks all the boxes for size, power, and competitive demeanor that NFL teams, specifically those running gap schemes, look for in the starting guard. His profile is more of an explosive Osiris Torrance, the Buffalo Bills guy, and his draft projection should be similar.
Look, I really like him. Yeah, he's a serious consideration. Would you want to move on to Boston or Simpson?
Let's go on to let's get the wide receivers out of the way. So you want to do Boston? So you're saying that
Denzel Boston's my boy here. He might even be gone, and I've got other options if he has gone.
So you prefer him to Casey Concepcion?
I do, yeah, I do. I like that. Denzel Boston I really like, and the other one I like is Chris Bell at Louisiana.
The one with the ACL, Chris Bell.
But I really like him. I like his profile.
Chris Bell. I'll tell you what, he is really good. I like him. 222. pounds. He's like AJ Brown, but he's
Yeah.
done his ACL in December last year. That's the problem. So he's going to be out for this year.
That's why he's not a first round receiver.
Yeah, I reckon get him later.
He might be
So
there later, but let's focus on Denzel Boston now because he's going to be a late first round, early second round wide receiver.
So why do you like Boston over Casey Concepcion and
just the profile of player? I just think the type of player we have with Garrett Wilson, I want something different. You know, I love Adonai Mitchell as well, and I just want something different. And Boston's got that.
You don't want a bit of Omari Cooper yak?
No, not really. I think I'll be honest, and I've looked at all of them, and Omar Cooper is a good player. I think he'll be gone as well. By the way, I think Omar Cooper will go in the 20s. Someone will take him. I
think he'll be gone in the first round. Omar Cooper.
But I actually think even if they were both there, if Boston and Cooper were both there at 33, and I had to take a receiver, I'd take Boston over Cooper, and I'd take him over Concepcion. I just think his size profile. I mean, you'll talk about it in a second. You'll talk about his height and his weight.
Let's just quickly go into the B said. So 22, fourth year. He's he's got a tall body, big. It's not a burner, but shows good pacing on straight line routes. He's a captain. Was a captain.
Yeah.
Also does punt return as well, which is good.
Punt return. How tall is he?
This guy,
he's like
Boston,
he's like
6'3",
6'3", and he's 200 and something pounds.
Yeah, 212 pounds. Yeah,
as a punt returner. Could you imagine? Can you imagine someone running at you as if you're trying to stop the punt return and he's 6'3", 220 pounds? You'd
the punter.
Yourself. He's a monster.
Yeah.
So I also love the idea of a wide receiver for the Jets catching a winning touchdown in New England with the name Boston on the back of his jersey. I just really like that.
I never thought about that. That is actually absolutely quality. So he builds his speed with smooth long strides and naturally adjusts with his hand strength of a ball winner. That's good. So he wins contested catches. Okay, he
doesn't need cushions.
No cushions needed. So he quickly earns the trust of an NFL quarterback. So they're saying his shades of the Texans is Jaden Higgins.
Yeah, okay.
Who's a dependable starter wide receiver too.
That's what you need. You want a guy that stops people from double teaming Garrett Wilson. So you want a guy that's big, you want a guy that's scary, you want a guy that's consistent. Right? You want a guy
that knows his place.
The captain thing is huge because the attitude of a captain, it's huge for the culture. And you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
This boy, Quincy Enunwa. Big, strong, like competitive wide receiver. That's why I like him. Talk to me a little about Ty Simpson. Why are you getting his numbers up?
Why do you like him, Al? Why are you like, what floats your boat?
About Ty?
What's going on there,
to be honest with you, I'm not sold on Ty Simpson, but I think we want to talk about him because at 33, he's going to be there and he's going to be in the conversation. And I think genuinely the dream scenario for the Jets is that Arizona, he's still there, and Arizona trade up one spot to get him and give us some third rounder or something like that, or a fourth rounder or something, an extra pick to go up and get Ty Simpson. So we kind of need to keep floating this idea that we're interested in him to try and force Arizona's hand a little bit. He's not really for me. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL, and I think he's one of those guys that falls into that category of if the Jets draft him, he will suck because New York, and if he goes somewhere like Arizona, he might be okay because it's not New York.
This is the problem being a Jets fan.
You need
because he needs 2 years. So he's 6'1", 211 pounds. It says here he was a captain, is an A+ person.
Yeah.
So he's got the personality. He's poised. He's mentally tough, mentally accurate. He was really hindered by 30 dropped passes and O-line injuries.
Yeah.
Deep ball, question mark. Bit of a check down Charlie. But, 2 years 2 years he needs on the bench. So he's never going to get that with the Jets.
I just think that we're going to be sitting there in a couple of years, and there'll be Jets fans banging their hands. Why didn't we draft Simpson? Look how good he is in Arizona. Look how good he is in wherever the heck he is. And we have to accept the fact that life is different in the Big Apple.
Life is different. You need a personality.
You need a bigger person,
and personality.
He hasn't got it. So we can't. In my opinion, he's a good player, but he's not a New York media. He's not. He's almost a bit like Sam Darnold situation. Sam Darnold's a brilliant player, but ultimately the New York media beat him up.
Yeah. That's brutal. I mean, the ghosting was the brutal thing. So it says here, just wrapping up Ty Simpson. So it projects a low-level NFL starter with a ceiling of a mid-level starter, and the floor of a backup reminiscent of Daniel Jones with less physical traits. That doesn't end too well. Okay.
I know what he is. I think the pick here for me is Boston. I think Pregnon's very, very good. I think there's a chance Pregnon falls to 44. And I also think there are a couple of other guards that are in the same range, one of which we might talk about in a minute. So I think Boston's the pick. Would you agree?
Okay. I think I'll go with that. Yeah. So we need a wide receiver 2 with Garrett, and after that is going to be, if Boston's are still there, then that it means the other ones have all gone, and then after that you've got Bernard, he's a dependable player. Is a good average pro, but do we want good average pro? That's like a wide receiver 3.
We don't want out of 33. I've got Bernard's name written down as one of my options at 44. So if we get to 44 and we haven't taken a receiver, for example, if we take Pregnon here, then Boston will be gone by 44, and then you're looking at Surratt, you're looking at Ted Hurst, you're looking at Bernard at 44. You're looking in that range. There's nothing wrong with that. They're all decent players at pick 44, but I think. At 44, I think there's a chance that Pregnon falls that far, a very slight chance. And if not, you've got another guy we're going to talk about in a second. So let's pick Boston and let's move on to pick 44. We're not going to talk about wide receiver. We're not going to take 2 wide receivers in a row. We could do, but we're not going to. So let's talk about Rutledge, the guard.
Yeah, Rutledge, that's a good one, because he was the guard rated directly after Pregnon.
Yeah. So I think, and let me be clear: if Pregnon does fall to 44, I'll take Pregnon over Rutledge. But I'm just working in the scenario that Pregnon goes between 33 and 44, and Rutledge is worth discussing. And then the other two guys I want to talk about is Keith Abney II, the cornerback. And then we like this name, Jacass, the edge runner, edge player.
Certainly do.
So talk to me about. Do you want to talk about Jacass first, or do you want to talk about Rutledge?
Yeah, let's do Rutledge, because I've just literally found him.
All right.
22, 4 years, 316 pounds, 6'4". His nickname is Big Red. Love that.
As an Everton fan, that kind of puts me off. But go on.
There you go. End of that one. Routinely plays through pain. Okay. His coach said he's confident that he's the toughest player he's ever coached.
Can I just check? Does it say physical pain or emotional pain? Because with the Jets,
I tell you what,
it's more likely
he's going to get all of it, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's going to get absolutely all of it. Team captain.
We like that.
Okay, there was a bit of a medical question mark over this guy. He's missed some practices in the past, and there was the incident with him that he suffered some injuries in a car accident. Ooh. He swerved to avoid an oncoming car. His car flipped multiple times, landed upside down. He underwent surgery the next day to repair a fractured left big toe. Didn't set right. Had an infection. Had a second surgery a month later, but that was 2 years ago. Yeah. Okay. So people are questioning about that. So here we go. So if the ACC had a Royal Rumble, they would bet on this guy to be the last man standing. So
really?
That's a good one, isn't it?
That's a great line. I like that one.
That's a good quote.
All right, listen. I'm sold on him.
His big assaulting hands are a vessel for transferring his power. So he'll have trouble protecting these edges, but he's tough, aggressive, and if his medicals are clean, he should be a starter.
Okay. very, very strong possibility on him. Try and sell me on the idea of the Jets drafting a Jackass.
Yeah, good timing because I'm literally just arriving at the Jackass.
At the Jackass now. While you're getting it up, I'll talk about the other two names that I didn't talk about at this pick. AJ Halsey, the safety, I think might be there. I think he'd be a good pick for the Jets, but I just don't think safety is a big enough need. It is a need, but it's not big enough need.
You're right there. We've got other gaping holes.
Yeah, and then the other cornerback I considered here was Chris Johnson out of San Diego. But I
do like Chris Johnson.
I like Chris Johnson a lot.
He's a starter.
And I had Colton Hood and Terrell, AJ Terrell, in my names for 33 overall.
I like Terrell as well. Tough.
But I think at 44, Abney the second might be there. Let's talk about Jackass first, and we'll get to Abney.
So it's Jack Us. Okay, so he's.
I reckon it is. I reckon he just tells people that.
Jack Us, yeah. Oxtail and rice is his favourite food. There you go.
Oxtail and rice.
Yeah, that's what he likes. Jamaican food. 6'4", 261 pounds. 2004 birthday, so he's 21 or nearly 22.
Maybe 22 by the time that you see.
Did you just say Jack Love?
Yeah, no,
we didn't. Sorry. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
We did say Jack Love. Yeah, we did say Jack Love. So my boys just rocked up. So we've got Jackass. Won't consistently. Oh, he's an ex-wrestler.
All right.
Violent ex-wrestler.
Well, you say that, but we just said Rutledge would win the Royal Rumble, so
there's a lot of wrestling vibes going on.
A lot of wrestling themes going on, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he won't consistently outrace NFL tackles, but he's powerful and aggressive, play demeanour, will translate well to the next level. He projects as a rotational edge defender. Thank you.
He's a rotational edge defender. The big thing about him that I found is he's more of an edge setter, which is what we need in this new system. We need a guy who's gonna set the edge and create the lanes for the Will McDonald's and the and the Arvell Reeses to get round the edge, and that's what he is good at. But to be honest with you, I prefer the idea of Rutledge to Jackass.
Yeah. What about Abney? Should we go on to Abney?
Yeah, let's chat about Abney. Abney the second.
Who's your favourite so far out of those two?
Rutledge, I think.
Yeah, I like Rutledge. As an offensive guard, he's a good. Yeah. He's top 3, top 4 offensive guard man. So
yeah,
that's a good one. So what other cornerbacks were you looking at? Chris Johnson was he going to be around here?
I think Hood and Terrell will be gone, but Chris Johnson. But I think Abney the second's the better. That could be there at 44. And listen, I've seen Abney the second in some mocks mocked at like 15.
Yeah. Oh, Abney, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
There's a wide range of where this guy could go. You know, he could go mid-first round. He could drop to the 3rd round. He really could.
There's so many cornerbacks I like. You got obviously, Delane McCoy. McCoy's got the ACL. He could drop. Chris Johnson, Terrell, Colton Hood are all in the same bracket.
Yeah.
Then you've got Pons and Cisse.
As well, yeah.
Cisse, these guys are like Pons is smaller, good, really fast. Cisse is a slot. He needs training. But you've got who are we picking here? Abney. Now this guy I've got in letters on my notes, like your big board, the starter. Yeah. I've just got him as a starter. So if we go into the Beast, he's 21, 5'10", 188 pounds. 3 years he played. Let's cut to the chase. Overall, he's got wild tendencies and can put himself in tough situations, but athletic instincts and competitive fire, in brackets, in all areas, are exciting trademarks of his game. He's the makings of an NFL starter with inside, outside, upside.
Oh, inside, outside, upside. That is
outside.
It sounds like a dance.
Inside, outside, upside. Inside, outside, upside. Jesus.
Oh, I'm torn, I'm torn. I think the sensible pick is Rutledge. I think the brave pick is Abney. Oh, what do we do? I could genuinely go either way on it. Oh, we need a guard badly. I think we take Rutledge.
I would have gone for cornerback.
Would you?
I would have, because we haven't got a cornerback and we're desperate for cornerback. We
signed the kid from Chicago and we've got AZ Thomas coming back.
He's just a one-year wonder who did 5 picks last season. He's going to be out he won't be sticking around. He won't be sticking around. Brandon Stevens can't rely
All
on
right,
him.
you're fine. You know what? I'm
I'm
going to allow you to overrule me. Let's take Abney.
Yeah, we need a.
I was on the fence anyway.
If we haven't picked a corner, so who have we got so far? Reese.
We got Reese. We got
Lemon.
Sadiq, Boston, and Abney.
Yeah. So we need a cornerback.
Let's take Abney.
Absolutely. Because after this pick is pick 103.
Yeah, that's a big drop off.
Yeah.
Listen, there's value, and we're moving on to it now anyway. I'm going to give you. I was going to talk about Malik Muhammad at corner, but we've just taken a corner, so we won't talk about him.
Nothing wrong with getting another cornerback because we're so bad at corner.
We have too many. I know, but we have too many needs, mate. We need another receiver as well.
This is where we need the guard, right?
And and guard. It really kind of drops off here. I've got a guy I really want to speak about, and I had a conversation with Anth Cook, International Fan of the Year, currently in Pittsburgh, Anth Cook, about him. I really like him for one particular reason. So
who's this guy?
This guy is Brian Parker II. He's a Duke guy.
What position is he?
Well, this is the thing. He played center and he played guard, so he could be down as either. But I think what I like about him is his versatility.
Oh yeah, I got him as. Which Parker? Is it Parker?
Brian Parker II.
Oh yeah, I got him down as a centre, fourth rounder. I think. Well, this is the fourth round. So I think he's someone we should talk about. I think we should talk about. Yeah, no, you're not wrong there.
Nussmeier here. I think we should talk a little bit about Garrett Nussmeier. So I think this is the range where Garrett Nussmeier starts.
Yeah,
and then the other one we should talk about. We do need another wide receiver, so I'd like to talk about Malachi Fields. I know you don't like him, but
I've changed my mind on Malachi Fields.
Okay,
it's only because he had too many dodgy Malachi and Fields, two different. It's just such an unfortunate name.
He played for Notre Dame, mate. You played for Notre Dame. Come on.
No, he's actually very good. But he is worth talking about. But so centers, obviously, the best centers are Jake Slaughter. Who is rated third round 3-4, so we could get him.
Yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, the thing what I like about Brian Parker II is he can play anywhere across the line.
Yeah,
and bear in mind he was center. He was protecting Darian Mensah at Duke last year.
Yeah,
Darian Mensah had a good year.
Yeah, so this guy is 6'5", 310 pounds, good weight, good size. He's 22, good age. All AAC, 3-time ACC. I'll get to the chase. Okay, he'll lose tug of war battles with long levered defenders, but his athletic ability, competitive toughness, and intelligence are traits needed for a long career, and he's got them. So he's a versatile, as you mentioned, guard centre backup, and would have starting potential in the right situation. So he needs training. So yeah, that's a potential.
But it's pick 103. It's the fourth round. Yeah. Whoever you get here is a dice roll, and I think if you've got somebody who's young, who's got the right frame, the right height, who's got a good CV, and versatility, it's very hard to pass that up. That's 5 very strong ticks in the box of Brian Parker II.
Shall we quickly go on to you're the boy the Nussmaster?
I think we should talk about Nussmeier. I don't think the Jets will take him. I think this is where he comes into play. I don't think he comes into play before this.
This guy, 6'2", 203, 5 years 5 years as college, age 24, LSU. He's a leader. He's clever, confident, but sometimes he's overconfident, so he throws picks. So this, in a summary, we've got here from the Beast.
Who's that aggressive?
Is an aggressive competitor who can throw you into or out of games. That could be Brett Favre. But his arm talent and command are foundational traits that generally translate well to the NFL. He projects as a high-level backup and a spot starter. So I do actually generally like the guy.
I like him. I like both.
He's a leader.
Let's bring up Malachi Fields, and while you're finding him, I'll talk about some other names. Other possibilities at 103. I really like Jake Golday, the linebacker out of Cincinnati. He's more of a middle linebacker type, side to side guy rather than a potential edge. I think if he's there at 103, he's a possibility. R. Mason Thomas, the edge rusher, is a possibility. Bud Clark, safety out of TCU, and Zakee Wheatley, another safety we've talked about on the pod before.
Those safeties. Let's quickly going on to them. Those safeties, they would be good starters. Wheatley's good in zone coverage, nickel and dime. Bud Clark, cracking name. They'll be starters. They'll start. Okay, Malachi Fields then. So this guy's a 5 years, 22, 6 foot, 5 years, 22. That's fair play. 6'4", 218 pounds. Massive.
Imagine having him and Boston on the same on the field at the same time.
So I've completely changed my mind on this guy.
Is he fast?
Yeah, he is fast. Yeah, surprisingly fluid for his size. 75% of his catches resulted in either a touchdown or a first down. Gives cornerbacks the business.
Oh, I'm done. Stop talking. I'm done. My only worry is we haven't got a guard yet.
I'll tell you what, that is good. Here we go. An NFL scout practices like he plays on game day. Has a professional approach. Jeez, oh my goodness me.
I'm in. Sold. Done. Move on.
Yeah, that is boom.
Malachi Fields, you're a New York Jet at 103.
Yeah,
and that would take 2 receivers. We don't need to talk about any more.
Michael Pittman is his. He resembles Michael Pittman, who's a good player.
Yeah, great player. I wanted him when he was coming out. And
Michael Pittman is a good, solid player. Tell you what, Malachi Fields, like him.
Right, we're going to move on. I'm taking Fields. I like Bud Clark. I like Parker.
Fields, I agree.
But
Nussmeier might still be there in the next round.
You know what this is? This is a very offensive heavy draft. We took a defensive player with the first pick, and then we've gone. Oh no, maybe not so much. No, we got tight end, receiver, then corner, then receiver. So 140.
Probably need a guard now, don't we?
We need a guard, and we need to start talking about quarterbacks. So I'm going to give you 2 guard names.
Guards.
Jalen Farmer and Logan Taylor.
Farmer
and Taylor. Do you want a Farmer or
and Logan Taylor? They're good players. So what I mean, this is like, depth in this draft.
Well, you talk about depth here. Jalen Farmer or Logan Taylor, and then we've got to talk about the quarterbacks as well.
Logan Taylor, yeah, okay, good. So let me just dig. So who else were you thinking was? I'm trying to find this guy.
So the other names I had written down here: Harold Perkins Jr., the linebacker out of LSU. He's a good player. I think LSU was a difficult one to project because they had a bit of a down year and there was a lot of nonsense going on.
Who's that? Sorry,
Perkins Jr., the linebacker out of LSU. I was looking at Jordan Hudson as a receiver, but we've already taken a receiver. To be honest, I also like the idea of New York Jets having a Hudson on the roster. There's a little bit of leaning towards the name thing with Jordan Hudson, and I like Michael Taffet, the safety. We all talked about a couple of safeties, but I think we need to get a guard, and I
found the Farmer.
You found the Farmer, have you?
Found the Farmer.
Come on, then.
Okay, 6'5", 312 pounds, 21, good age, 4 years. Okay, here we go. So he got an NFL body. That's always a winner. Started 24 games. It would be a problem. Here we go. Served as a team captain in 4 games. Okay, so that's all right.
Good.
Quote from a scout: matured and took better care of his body after transferring. Okay, so he's making more of an effort. Forceful hands to put dents into defenders when he connects. He's a dent boy. Here we go. So Farmer is athletic, in pass protection, pass pro, and a bulldozer as a run blocker.
We want a bulldozer, surely.
We want a bulldozer.
All right, fine.
We should continue to ascend with pro coaching, starting caliber ability. Okay, there we go. Especially in a team that specializes in the downhill smash mouth run game.
Hi.
Whoa.
Yeah. Talk about Logan Taylor quickly.
Logan Taylor, he's 3 spots lower in the guard table.
Okay.
So 6'7", 314 pounds, 24. He's a big boy. This is a big boy.
That actually puts me off with the stuff we had with Mekhi Becton.
Yeah.
Well, that was a tackle,
but this guy's leaner. Yeah, this guy's a bit leaner. So he was I've got to mention this because I've never heard of this place before. He was born in a place called Lunenburg, which is a population of 2,300 on the south coast of Nova Scotia in Canada.
Oh, he's Canadian.
Canadian, yeah. There you go.
Right.
Voted as senior captain and had respective teammates. Here we go. Scout quote. I like the scout quotes. Will be one of the most mature guys in the locker room the moment he's drafted.
All right, but does he beat people up?
So carries himself like an alpha on and off the field. He's quote himself, I just show up every day with the same mentality.
Is that
Imagine
your Canadian
that in
accent?
Canadian accent, obviously.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Logged multiple starts at 4 different positions on the line. So here we go. Overall, he doesn't play with consistent leverage or power, but he's intelligent, tough, competitive as a short area base blocker. Similar to Brandon Linder, not bad thing. He projects best as a blocker in a phone booth at guard and a potential emergency flex at tackle.
I love that phrase, blocker in a phone booth. I mean, what?
Yeah. He ain't moved around much.
Someone's just trying to get him to make a phone call, you know? What if they're like cars broken down and you got this behemoth of a bloke going, no, you're not coming in. You're not coming in. It's just mean.
Yeah. Only needs to use the phone, yeah. Could have phoned the listeners up.
Right, listen. Look somebody up for me.
Communication skills. Who are you going for?
Well, I want you to look somebody else up for me. I want you to look up the quarterback, Cole Payton.
I know. Oh, great call. I'd really like this guy.
I think this is the range for him, and I think the decisions between Farmer and taking the quarterback here.
Payton is a great runner as well as is a 4th rounder. They have him here. Dynamic runner.
I think the Jets are very serious about taking this guy at 103. By the way,
yeah, quarterback 5 he is, and I generally do like him. He's strong and tough.
The left-hander, isn't he?
1st round personality.
What does that mean? 1st round personality.
He's obviously people like him, but a lot of patience.
People like him, so he's a 1st round John, you're a 1st round personality, mate.
Holds the ball too long. Yeah, 1st round personality.
Hi, Jack. Are you a 1st round personality?
You're a 1st round personality, mate. So overall, oh my goodness me! I think we just sold it here for Payton on the summary.
What did you say?
Overall, Payton is green.
Daddy, what did you say?
And will require patience.
What did you say?
But he's a dynamic dual threat quarterback.
What did you say?
His physical tools and competitive makeup are promising qualities for a developmental prospect. So he's got some work to do, but he can just run. I mean,
you're not bringing him in to start. You're bringing him in to develop. I don't think you're bringing in Logan Taylor to start. I don't really think you're bringing Jalen Farmer in to start, but you're bringing. I think Farmer's more likely to have impact this season. Cole Payton is going to be
in a minute.
Developmental backup.
So the problem I got with Payton though was, remember he went to North Dakota State, and after Trey Lance went to the NFL, they were going to put Payton in as a starter, but some other guy called Cam Miller won the starting job. And Payton served as his backup for 4 seasons.
What?
Yeah.
Backup for 4 seasons?
This is
a guy we've never heard of.
Yeah.
That worries me. The Jets really like him, though, mate.
What's that?
The Jets really like him. They've had him in for a visit.
There's a few teams that really like him, 100%.
I love Jets.
Oh, there you go. Jack says, I love Jets. That's the best part of the pod, mate. Come on, you can go and
ask again. Jack.
I love Jets.
There you go. I love the Jets. There you
Jack, who should we take here? Who's better, Jack? Farmer or Payton?
Yeah.
Who's better, Farmer or Payton?
Who's better, Farmer or Payton?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, he says.
Okay, let's draft Garrett Wilson with the 140th pick of the 2026 NFL Draft. That would surprise everybody.
That's brilliant. Okay, so who are you going to go for, mate?
Garrett Wilson.
Okay, Garrett Wilson.
Okay, Garrett Wilson. And let's go Cole Payton.
Cole Payton?
Let's go Cole Payton.
Okay, yeah, he says yes to Cole Payton.
Okay. Right, 179. I've only got 3 names on my list for 179.
Go then. Which one we got then?
We've already taken a corner, but I had TJ Hall. We've already taken another receiver, but I had Aaron Anderson.
Oh, Aaron Anderson.
The LSU receiver. We've already taken 2 receivers.
Yeah, can't do receivers.
Let's talk about the big boy. Let's talk about the defensive tackle who I take in this spot at every single mock draft.
We need a defensive tackle.
Dante Corleone.
Oh my goodness me! We don't even need to read anything. We're just taking him.
Just the name is enough.
We're just taking him.
Dante Corleone at 179, please, Bob.
We are just Corleone, 100%. Let me have a look. What the big beast says on Don Corleone. I'm trying to find him on the list. He ain't in that list. He's not in the short list. So I've got to find him now. He's a bit lower down. But who else were you thinking,
you want to
mate?
spell it?
Yeah, C-O-R-L-E-O-N-E. Yeah, I got
like
it.
The Godfather, Corleone.
Okay, so I'm going to scrolling down. Okay, he's not in the top 20.
Defensive tackles, or the top 20.
This is defensive tackles I'm in now. So keep going. Who else were you thinking of having?
Well, like I said, Aaron Anderson was my other one I was considering here, but we've already taken 2 receivers. And TJ Hall, the cornerback. But again, we've already taken a cornerback. I mean, obviously, it's a bit of a drop to 179. There is a chance that one of the linebackers makes it, whether Perkins drops that far or not. I don't know.
The guy called Loving.
A guy called Loving. Have you missed him? Is he down as something else, Corleone? Because he certainly should be top 20 defensive tackles.
Let's have a look.
We found the one player that's missing from the Athletic.
Imagine that. That'd be outrage.
That would be.
Let me have a look on the list then. So here we go. Defensive tackles. Peter Woods is number 2 that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we mentioned him earlier, but he's a first rounder.
Yeah, so we got Caden McDonald as the first rounder. So Corleone, defensive tackle, is a big boy. He should be here somewhere floating around. And honestly, when I was scrolling, I could not. Oh, here he is. No, he's number 30.
30? Wow, he's a long way down.
Found the first one.
30, 340 pounds, big boy.
He's a nose, though, isn't he? He's a nose tackle.
Yeah, he's a nose boy. Yeah, so let me just go to 30. Oh, here we go. Found him. So he's just after Jordan Vanderberg. So Corleone, Cincinnati, we've done his measurements, 23, nicknamed the Godfather.
Obviously.
Sold, obviously. So I'll go into summary. He's had a few medical bits and bobs going on. Yeah, there's quite a few. Okay, so he's a space eater.
He's called the Godfather, mate. Of course, he's got medical issues.
Yeah.
He's always getting into scrapes.
Teddy bear personality. He became the face of the program and a feel-good story because of the way he overcame setbacks in his career, specifically blood clots in 2024. He's naturally strong and stays grounded. He's a low man at contact. Okay, yeah, so he's a space eater, it says here, with outstanding point of attack strength. He doesn't offer much as a pass rusher. So he's a backup nose.
He's a nose tackle. He's fine. Look, pick 179. You're picking a guy.
We got to get him. New York have got to get him.
Corleone, come on, he's in. Right, now the last 2 picks are 228 and 242. So it's quite hard to sort of separate them. So I'm going to give you a couple of names. We haven't drafted yet. So I'm going to give you my edge rusher. This is the edge rusher I genuinely would like to take. There's a guy called George Gums Jr.
Oh, George Gums. I like George Gums.
George Gums Jr. I want to talk about him. I want to talk about the center because we haven't taken an offensive lineman yet, have we? No. We didn't take Relish.
In fact, we have no offensive lineman.
No. So I want to talk about Pat Coogan. Do you know who Pat Coogan is?
I know. Yeah. So Pat Coogan.
Pat Coogan is the center.
No, I don't.
That was the Indiana center this year. So he won the college football championship at center, snapping the ball from Mendoza.
Go and ask Mummy. Now. Just for a second then. Okay, so who are we going for Gums? Are we
Gums and Coogan are 2 of the guys I want to talk about.
Gumsy.
And the other one.
He's quite tall. I saw him on NFL Network the other day. He's quite a tall player, but he's rated. I mean, if he drops all that way,
228, yeah.
I mean that is good. Yeah. Was anybody else you were thinking of?
Pat Coogan, we talked about, like the centre at the Indiana centre. And then the other one that I want to talk about is the safety Juice Chestnut.
Yeah.
Because it's a
Hugh
great name.
Hefner.
Juice Chestnut.
Juice Chestnut. Well, we're definitely going to have a chat about him.
Great name.
So,
So those are my
George
three.
Gumsey.
George Gumsey
George
Jr.
Gumsey, 5th rounder here, 6'4", 245 pounds from Florida. I jumped, 4.66 in the 40, so it's got a bit of juice about him.
It might be that we have to take him at 179 and Corleone at 228 then. But...
Yeah, I like Gumsey. The Gumsey, he's a good player. So 23 rated. We got Gumsey. All right, so I'll go straight to it. He's more talented than skilled in his edge duties, but he's explosive, physical, and selfless against the run.
There you go.
I like that. Okay, he's got high resiliency and competitive makeup. He is worthy developmental option. Pat Coogan, centre.
Yeah, Pat Coogan, centre, please.
Oh, here we go, Pat Coogan. So let me look on the list because I've got to sort of guess where he is after looking at the list. So Pat Coogan, centre. Is he on this? Yes, 10th. Indiana, 6th, 7th rounder.
Where was he last year? He was somewhere else before he went to Indiana, and it was somewhere...
I'll tell you now. So 6'5", 310. He's rated number 10. Coming up now. So, because all these players move around a lot more because of this NIL.
Yeah, they used to, yeah.
23. He was at Notre Dame.
That's right. He was at Notre Dame. So he got to the college football playoff final with Notre Dame in last year, and then this year he got there and won it. So he's had back-to-back college football playoff final appearances.
It's a good sign. So overall, Coogan is a smart, tough-minded technician, though his mediocre athleticism at length and recovery skills will be tough to mask versus NFL defensive lineman. Is a backup, basically.
I think people are down on him because of what they're seeing, but what they're missing is I'm not being funny, but you don't get to 2 straight back-to-back college playoff finals as a center unless you've got some serious chops personality-wise.
Yeah.
A lot of celebrity appearances on the pod today.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. There's a lack of control going on. There's a lack of control going on in my house at the moment. There will be words later about this.
Let's do one more name. Let's do one more name, and then we'll pick 2 of the 3 because we've got 2 picks in the 7th round. Let's talk about Juice Chestnut.
Oh yeah, who's he again?
He's a safety.
Safety, boom.
Safety, and his surname is Chestnut, so he's not hard to find. I did also have on my list while you're looking Red Murdoch as a linebacker, but we already took a linebacker. Barry and Brown and Tyron Montgomery. Tyron Montgomery is a really interesting wide receiver. He's a Division III wide receiver, but he excelled at the Pro Bowl. Excelled at the Pro Bowl. Cleaned up against. It's not Pro Bowl. Excuse me, the Senior Bowl. Cleaned up against Division I players. Made them look silly. So he's slept on. Tyron Montgomery is a good wide receiver.
So Chestnut is a safety, is he?
He is a safety. And of course, my other boy is Jack Strand, the quarterback out of MSU Moorhead, who I also like, but we already saw quarterback.
Chestnut is not in the top. So Chestnut is not in the top 28. So we've gone now into we've gone into free agents now.
Undrafted free agent, man. His name's Juice Chestnut. How can we not talk about him?
I wonder if he's in the others.
What others?
Oh, here we go.
You got him?
There's a list of others. So let's see if he's in the safeties. Yeah, these are the people who haven't got a profile. They're just best of the rest.
Let me get him up.
So you might have to pull some stats on him.
Juice Chestnut.
But he's definitely a safety.
Hang on. He's down as a cornerback in some places.
Curveballs.
Look at him as cornerback. He's Syracuse.
Cornerback. Okay. Here we go. Cornerback. Okay. Chestnut.
Can you not search by name?
No, doesn't work like that. Chestnut. He's not there either, mate. He's
not there. So we got a Syracuse secondary player who does not feature in the top 600, and yet I have him as my one of my players to look out for.
It's a gem. It's a hidden gem.
Very well hidden, apparently. Previously played for LSU Tigers. Let's bring up his
get some stats. Yeah, get some info on him.
Let's bring up his stats. He is 23. He was born December 2002, so he'll be 23 in this season as well. He's 5'10". He's 200 pounds. He's from Camden, New Jersey.
Oh, that's good.
He's played for Syracuse. Before that, he was at LSU. So he's played at both schools. I've lost my mouse for some reason. Oh, here we go. Right, his 40-yard dash is 4.6, so he's not quick. He got an interception while he's playing for LSU against USC. Then he got injured. There we go. That's why. But he's got 6 tackles and a pick, despite carrying an injury. And he is from
Ducey Chestnut.
You got him?
Okay, so he's number 66.
Of what? Of safeties or of corners?
Of safeties.
So he's down as a safety. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you saying about him? Because I'll be honest, it's the
there's nothing. There's no mention. This is just best of the rest.
Best of the rest. Well, there we go. Best of the rest.
Yeah.
All right. So we're picking 2
you
players.
Get him as a free agent, mate.
Let's do Pat Coogan and George Gums Jr.
It's good with the Gunmeister, isn't it?
Yeah. Gums and then Coogan at 242.
Yeah. Pick those 2. That's good. That works.
So that's our draft, mate. I'm going to read it back to you.
Cool. Yeah, go on.
Arvell Reese at second overall. At 16, we took the tight end Sadiq. We took Denzel Boston at 33. We took Abney the second, the cornerback, at 44. Then we took Malachi Fields, another wide receiver, at 103. Cole Payton, the quarterback, came in at 140. And then we went Dante Corleone, George Gums Jr., and Pat Coogan. Would you be happy?
Not forgetting Garrett Wilson.
Not forgetting Garrett Wilson. Yes, we got Garrett Wilson in the 4th round, or the 5th round, I think it was.
Garrett Wilson, the kicker.
We didn't take a kicker. I managed to get through the whole pod without talking too much about Jack Strand, the MSU Moorhead quarterback. But what time are you getting there tomorrow night, mate? About 9 o'clock?
Yeah, 9 o'clock, buddy. So before Mikey, we better text Mike to tell him we're coming down.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Got a good turnout tomorrow. Yeah.
But I hope you enjoyed all our pre-draft ramblings, all of our episodes. We'll be back. We'll do a post-draft episode, won't we?
We'll
break down what we'll do is we'll talk about who the Jets picked, but we'll also talk about where some of our players, like I know you're all desperate to know where Juice Chestnut ends up. So we will find that out for you. We'll make a list of all the players that we've talked about, and we'll find out.
Themselves in Walmart, number 66 and safeties. I don't think there's much hope for the guy, but that's rooting for him. Rooting for the Juice Master. Rooting for the Chestnut.
All right, Mr. Chestnut, we're with you.
I don't know how you got him out, mate. Where did you find him?
Listen, it's one of them names. When you see it on draft boards, you look at it, you go, I need to look this kid up. His name is...
It would never be on the TV or any kind of draft board. It's not even on. It's not on anywhere. It took us 10 minutes to find the guy. He was like, I went down the safeties and I gave up about number 50 on Best of the Rest because it was like it was page 6 of them. Like, I can't go any further.
I'm desperate to know where he ends up now. If we sign him, John, here's my guarantee. If we sign him, you have to get a Chestnut.
We're going to get Chestnut.
We're going to get Chestnut jerseys.
Yeah.
If we sign the guy, we're getting Chestnut jerseys.
Yeah,
all right, John, it's been lovely. It's been great having you back. We will see. I'll see you tomorrow night, and listeners, we will see you in about a week when we come back and laugh at how wrong we were.
Yeah.
And until then, JTS, baby.
JTS.